autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. On 1st and 10, Love escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
He's checking crack. Undercrush. Striker, 3-3.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Go. Mike 52. Mike 52.
To throw now. Here's Love. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 52.
Love from the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
He's checking. Crash. 57 to Mike.
Love going to keep it on the option. Following the penalty, Chubb about 3 yards there to the 27.
What's your thoughts on the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
24-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
For the extra point.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Block off of play action. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Block will try again on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Block now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his lock on third down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. A carry here for the big tight end. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trey Burton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The first quarter.
These two teams all tied after 1.
7.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The 3-yard line.
Check 4, check 4.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal.
He's telling right here. He's telling him right. Hey, we got 3 down.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And the Bills are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Get the leg. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 37. Check right. Check. Shoot.
They'll try again with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Let's get it.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here I come. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Silver. Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again. Block. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Stay in situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 53, Jack. Man, I got you. 52 is the mic right here.
Play action this time with Love. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
2-yard line.
They run. Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bills 20. Dolphins 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Dolphins.
Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the...
You know what really fires up offensive linemen?
A gain of 9.
When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now to the air. Lock. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
9 yards.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap to Locke. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Tyrell Williams.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Dalvin Cook.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 17-yard line.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Locke eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Locke going to go on 4th down. That is caught by Williams for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
First down, love the pass. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
The 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
57, Mike 57. Oh, yeah. Switch. Mike's 57's right. You got nothing.
Working out of the gun. Love escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Second down. Love. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Push him back. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the shift.
From the gun, Love buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline, and
the Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded inside the 5. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
That'll be complete to Cook. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Play action. Now it's Locke. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
It's third down.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Operating from the gun. Block. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here for the 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Off the play fake, Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
52, Mark 52. Here we go. Check the backer, check the backer. Tighten up, tighten up.
From the gun, Love flushed out right. Past the 20. Throws right side, and that's complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Love. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
36.
Now Chubb. And the Bills are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, we got 4 down. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. 52.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Block. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception, Love. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the Dolphins' 28-yard line.
Let's go, D. Slam.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Love eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Block. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Burton here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
He was taken down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist. Twist, twist. 57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 50. 57. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Love from the gun. Flush to his right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
7 brings up 2nd and 3. At the 30.
Throwing again on second down. Locke flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Block now on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On play action, Locke. And they take him down. The Bills get to it.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He's going to let it fly. He's got him in, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Miami.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Locke working out of the gun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now second.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.